Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group Croatia and today we'll be presenting about Italy. Italy, where every corner is a masterpiece, every bite is delight, and every moment is a memory.
Italy Heritage is a rich tapestry of UNESCO World Heritage Sites, including Barona's porticos, Florence and San Gimignano's historic centers, and Matella's captivating cities. The nation's globally acclaimed festivals like the Verona Opera Festival, Venice Carnival, and Ivia's Orange War add dynamic cultural layers. Beyond physical landmarks, Italy Legacy is a collection of dynamic stories, enduring custom, and the contribution of pioneers and artisans, inviting exploration and achievement.
Award. Italy's contribution to art, science, and literature have brought it several honors and recognitions worldwide in fashion, design, and automotive industry. Italy is the homeland to Dante Alighieri and Leonardo da Vinci, has produced some of the brightest minds in history. The numerous UNESCO World Heritage Sites situated around country, nature, and culture strengthen this location, which range from Rome Historic Center to the alluring Amalfi Coast.
Venice is known as iconic and romantic city in the world. It's also known as the City of Cano, which we are getting on the boat to go around the city. Besides that, it's also hold a significant history in the world. It's also rich with the tradition, which is in arts, music, and also literatures. So the next one is the best restaurant with foods in Venice. The first one we have Ostra del Falconiga. It is an Italian seafood restaurant. It is a very great spot for those who want to have dinner in Venice. The last one is Pasticceria Tonolo. It is the most famous bakery and also pastry shop in Venice. It also has showcasing the best Italian baking tradition. And the last one is there has no chair and table in Tonolo. What to do in Venice? Venice offers a wealth of cultural, historical, and atmospheric experiences for visitors. The first one is Grand Canal, which is about 3,800 meters long, and we have to take a water bus ride along the Grand Canal to see the city's unique architecture and historic palace lining the waterway. The second one is Piazza San Marco, which it was established during the 9th century and was paved 100 years later, and it's also one of the most beautiful things in the world. The third one is Rialto Bridge. It was built in just 3 years, between 1588 and 1591. Visitors explore the nearby Rialto market for fresh produced seafoods and also local specialties. The last one is Saint Mark's Basilica. It is 100 years old city legacy, and it was built to house the remains of saints. And the second place to visit is Leaning Tower of Pisa, which is an iconic landscape in the world. It also stands at approximately 15.6 meters tall, and it consists of 8 stories, including the chamber for the 7 balls. So, primary purpose was originally as a bell tower for the Atlantic Cathedral. The tower distincts Lean has turned it into a global symbol of architectural marvel and human ingenuity. The tower is a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Next place we should visit in Italy is Rome. Why should we visit Rome? It is one of the world's oldest and most well-preserved cities. Founded in 753 BC, architecture had a rich, eclectic mix of style from ancient classical form to the gradient of the Baroque period. Buildings abundant with iconic domes and arches. Cultural vibrancy. Its thriving art scenes attract artists and creators from around the world. And also Rome is synonymous with love and romance. Ancient streets, stunning architecture, and a charming ambience make Rome a romantic city. There are the seasons to visit Rome is spring. In these seasons, it was enhancing with blossoming flowers, illuminating landmarks. During the summer seasons, there is hot weather and crowded activity. 2 of these seasons are in high season. Shoulder season is on during the autumn season. Cultural events are celebrated in the comfortable temperatures for pleasant strolls. The low season is during the winter seasons. In this season, there is a slower pace with fewer tourists and there are festive market and discount for shopping. What to do in Rome? How to get around Rome? We can take a walk, metro, bus, tram, bike, electric scooter, taxi, hop on hop off bus to visit the places, such as the Colosseum, a vintage attraction built in 72 AD, iconic for games Gladiatorial combat and wild animal fight. Trevi Fountain, Baroque fountains with medical sculptures, configurations of the sea god Neptune. Panther temple dedicated to all Rome's gods, built in 126 AD, featuring a concert dome with a central opening. St. Peter Basilica, one of the largest structures designed by Michael Legozes and Bernini. Vatican Museum, founded in the 6th century by Pope Julius II. Famous Cencis Temple with Michael Legozes painting. The best restaurant with food in Rome are Frica, and here we can get Quitor. To Veron Alfred, we can eat the Fredrikines al Alfred. 186 Grammy Pizzeria Romana. We can eat the famous pizza.
Florence is also the best place to visit. It's a charming Florence. Immerse yourself in history, art, and architecture. Renaissance masterpieces adorn the city, showcasing work by Raphael, Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and the others. It also has secret and scandal and uncover the Medici family influence on the Renaissance. Feel the medieval and Enlightenment history in Florence will perceive endless creative energy. Painters, jewelry designers, and fashionistas contribute to Florence's vibrant creative scene. It's a fashion hub, home to renowned Italian brands like Prada, Gucci, and others. It's a tranquil atmosphere place, balanced tourism with a calm atmosphere surrounded by cypress tree, rolling hill, and vineyard.
To do in Florence, how to get around Florence? We can take a walk, bus ride, electric scooter, or taxi to visit the places such as Cathedral of Santa Maria Fiore and Piazza Duomo, marvel at Renaissance treasure by Michelangelo, Giotto, Donatello, and more. Winery at Renaissance Villa, explore the scattered countryside vineyard and wineries. Cinque Terre, adventure through UNESCO listed fishing village. Ponte Vecchio, iconic symbol of Florence, adorned with wonderful jewelry shops. Piazza dello Signoria, historic square featuring famous sculpture and political significance. There are the season to visit Rome is spring. In the season, it has blossom garden, long curtains, and clear skies, make it ideal for exploration. During the summer season, there is hot weather, bustling street, and summer festival, create a lively atmosphere. Two of this season are in high season. Shoulder season is one during the end of season, mid-temperature, bursts of rain, and the harvest season for grapes and olive. The low season is during the winter season. In this season, there is rare snow, festive markets, and Christmas celebration with a mild climate. The best restaurants with food in Florence are Anticonoi, Sandwich, Gelateria Vivoli, Gelato, Art Bar, Art Drink, and Fuori Porta, Bruschetta Pasta.
Italy is a country with a remarkably ancient past, unified in 1861 after a history of being divided into separate states during the time of Old Rome. Secondly, Rome, over 2,000 years old, served as a timeless hub that encapsulates Italy's enduring spirit. Besides that, the brief reign of the last king, Umberto II, in 1946 marked the shift from dictatorship to republic. Next, the 20 years dictatorship led by Benito Mussolini from 1925 to 1945 left an indelible impact on the nation's political landscape. Lastly, Italy flag, with green, white, and red representing hope, faith, and charity, respectively, is celebrated on three-color days. Italy is a country with Italy's cultural charm is highlighted by 13 Shakespeare plays set in iconic locales like Verona and Venice, even though the playwright never visited. With 55 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, Italy shares the top spot globally, featuring treasures like the Colosseum and Amalfi Coast. The daily influx of over 2,000 visitors to the 16th Shakespeare reveals Italy's artistic and historical culture. Custody of Michelangelo. Meanwhile, the Trevi Fountain annually collects 1 million in coins, fearfully means for a return to Rome and sparking love stories, adding a touch of magic to Italy's cultural legacy. Italy's linguistic richness includes 12 recognized minority languages, 9 foreign and 3 native. The Italian alphabet with 21 letters including Z, K, W, X, and Y display adaptability by acknowledging these letters in borrowed terms. Additionally, Italy's musical legacy is evident in the prevalence of Italian in musical terminology, an influx dating back to the Renaissance and Baroque periods.
The uniqueness about geography in Italy. First of all, the Vatican City is the world's smallest country. It is just 1/8 the size of Central Park, relies on donation to maintain its existence. Next is all 3 Europe's active volcanoes are in Italy, for example like Etna, Vesuvius, and Stromboli. Next is there are over 1,500 lakes in Italy.
You can experience the beauty of Lake Como and Lake Garda while sailing under the same skies as ages before. Last is 1/5 of Italy is covered in hills and mountains. You can experience the Italy's stunning alpine landscape with hills and peaks covering over 25% of the country, home to some of the most amazing hiking paths on the planet. The uniqueness of science front, Italy has the oldest population in Europe, with an average age of 45.7 years, expected to reach 54 years by 2050. Many people are delaying family formation and having fewer or no children. The uniqueness about Italian food, first of all, pizza was invented in Naples in 1860. Since then, pizza has become a globally popular cuisine. Gelato is healthier than regular ice cream. They are different in how much fats they have. Gelato has only 4 to 9% of fat, while ice cream usually has 10 to 25%. Tiramisu actually means something. It means pick me up or cheer me up in Italian, reflecting its reputation as a wonderful mood riser. The fourth one is Italy is the world's largest wine producer, and it is also the world's top wine exporter. Next is it is bad luck to place the bread upside down on the table. And next also, Italy has a free wine fountain. A free wine fountain runs around the clock, serving locally ground red wine. Last one is the Italians have over 2,500 types of cheese, such as classic like Parmesan and Gorgonzola.
Now, we will present about the food from Italy. The first famous food from Italy is pasta. By the 18th century, pasta had become a staple in the Italian diet, and various shades of pasta were being produced across the country, such as spaghetti, fusilli, farfalle, and penne. Different regions developed their own unique pasta recipe. Whether enjoyed in a simple tomato sauce, paired with seafood, or adorned with a rich bolognese, pasta remained an essential and beloved part of Italian cuisine. The best place to get different types of pasta is in Puglia, such as Origito con semen di rapa, spaghetti a nero di sepia at Sicily, spaghetti alla carbonara at Rome. Next, the famous food from Italy is tiramisu. Tiramisu is Poppy's favorite Italian dessert. The name tiramisu translates to pick me up or lift me up in Italian. Originated in the Veneto region of Italy in 1960s or 1970s. The classic tiramisu recipe typically includes layers of coffee, short ladyfinger biscuit, alternated with creamy mixture, and sometimes flavored with a touch of cocoa or coffee. The dessert is then chilled before serving. The best place to get tiramisu is Treviso, Rome, Venice, and Florence.
Lasagna. The delicious history of lasagna. Lasagna could be a more perfect dish. It's comfort food of steroids. Layer of cheese generously piled on top of descendant amount of meat and then smothered with a sauce that will bring cheese to the most clinical Italian eyes. When you cut into this amazing concoction of place, you often don't think of the history behind lasagna. Surprisingly, lasagna did not originate in Italy. History of cheese in Italy. Yet, Italy got serious about cheese for real in medieval times when some of our best loved cheese were created and cheese truly became the staple of our cuisine. It's a story of monk, hermits, and Texas, a story that begins on the humbles of Italian tables, rose to popularity, and has been continuing today.
Beside that is risotto. Its history can be traced back to 15th century Lombardy, Italy. It became a staple due to the demand for rice fields. An early form, also called rice soup, led to the creation of risotto. Its ingredient is made Italian rice or carnaroli, arborio, and others. Use soft starch and protein and coach the rice kernel. Starch dissolved during cooking, creating and creamy texture. The popularity it is top 10 Italian dishes. Soft and creamy texture, shimmered improved with a stringent cooking process, often enjoyed as a versatile side dish. They have a lot of types of risotto, such as minestrone risotto, risotto al amaranth, risotto ai frutti di mare, and so more. Best place for risotto in Italy is Mele's Risotto at Bratana and Milan. It is a saffron-infused risotto with unique and alluring flavor, traditional Italian risotto recipe, Michelin plate honor, modern version of famous Italian dishes. Besides is risotto al amaranth from Antica Bottega del Vino, Verona. It is a classic Italian restaurant. Risotto with amaranth wine, known for its high alcohol and fruity undertones. Risotto ai frutti di mare from Trattoria alla Modena, Venice, was established in 1954. Renowned for exceptional seafood and risotto, including clam, lobster meat, and squid, served warm with saron or tomato-based sauces. Gelato, sweet and ice desserts traced back in 16th century Italy, saw the birth of gelato, evolving from sorbeti. Ingredient for gelato it is handmade with whole milk, cream, sugar, and high-quality flavoring. Incorporates air slow during freezing, resulting in a dense, slow melting cream. It contains less air, offering a smoother and more flavor. Italian gelato flavor have nocciole, graduate, zuppa Iglis, not di coco. Best gelato in Italy are Gelato Lorenzo at Rome. It uses the highest quality milk, organic eggs, and seasonal ingredients. Intense and authentic flavors like sinfully rich Zobian. Emilia Cremina at Parma. The gelato is stored in covered silver containers to ensure freshness with mountains of gelatos, served with warm milk chocolate. Latte Nef at Milan was established in 2014, recognized Milan's best gelatery. It offers bold, creative flavor like cardamom, coffee, and salty peanut with black sesame, and home mixed with cream.
And now we are going to continue with the cultures in Italy. Firstly, language. Italian is the official language in Italy. There are several dialects and other languages spoken by the native Italians. Italy is rich for language and arts, literature, and music. The linguistic foundation of Italy was greatly influenced by the Roman Empire, which spoke Latin as its official language. The influence of Latin opened the way for the formation of Italian and its dialects. The next part is music. There are opera traditions. The birthplace of opera is in Italy, and places such as Milan are famous for their opera theaters such as La Scala. Next, pop and contemporary. The San Remo Music Festival, which happens every year, has enabled many Italian pop artists get started in music. Third one, folk music. Folk music practice are different in different parts of Italy. For example, the tarantella is only played in the southern Italy. Lastly, influence of Neapolitan songs. Neapolitan songs such as O Sole Mio are an important element of Italy's musical legacy. These songs frequently convey the warmth and passion associated in southern Italian culture. The next part is cinema. Italian cinema has won countless Academy Awards. Paolo Sorrentino's The Great Beauty and Roberto Benigni's Life is Beautiful were two extremely popular films around the world. The next part is art, Renaissance art movement. Leonardo da Vinci is regarded as one of the greatest artists in art history. His paintings are among the most well-known in the world, even though less than 25 of them have survived. The next person in Rome, Caravaggio, art critics has described his work as fusing a dramatic use of lighting and with a realistic depiction of the human condition, both physically and emotionally. The combination had significant influence on Baroque painting. And the last movement is Futurism. Giacomo Ball, he painted pictures of speed, movement, and light. Even though he was a prominent futurist, he was not interested in violence or machinery. Instead, his work tended to be humorous with intention of showing movement.
Next, I will present regarding Italy's specialties in its culture. One of it is architecture. Italy has been known for thousands of years regarding the architectural styles of the country that are special and unique, which also become a part of influences and sources to look into various styles of buildings and sculptures to discover. Some of the famous Italian styles of architecture are ancient Roman architecture, which is the legacy of the country and is the innovative use of concrete, for example, as per the image of the Pantheon. Other than that, Italy is also known for being minimal in Venetian Gothic styles, which developed with geography and mosaic styles. One of the unique styles is also called Baroque architecture. Most of these styles will apply to churches where there will be Baroque structures and patterns. Moving on, fashion is the most anticipated part of the Italian industry as it is considered one of the countries with luxury taste. I am sure a lot of the viewers here are aware of the brands Gucci and Prada, whose ateliers are produced in high quality, hand-sewed by generations and paved the way for the fashion industry. The brands are actually from Italy, Milan, where the city is called one of the world's fashion capitals. There will be multiple prestigious fashion week showcases held in Milan that attract industry's professionals and media all across the world. The craftsmanship and attention to detail in the fashion industry have been celebrated over the years, as Italy is considered one of the countries that has born high-end tailors and designers with artisanal techniques. Moreover, Italy has a diverse and international literacy culture where it has contributed as a reference and basic reading material to learn a certain language in many versions. One of the most famous examples of literacy is the Divine Comedy, which has been produced since the early 14th century and is called the father of the Italian language and has had a profound influence on literacy worldwide, as well as the infamous kid storytelling, which is Pinocchio, where one of the origins of literacy is from Italy, where it is unique and beneficial as it gives the lessons of core values to kids and teenagers and leave a significant impact up until nowadays. Lastly, Italy is mostly dominated by Roman Catholicism and its influence is huge. It is also influence of the country's sculptures and buildings in order to appreciate their traditions and religion, and it is deeply related to its history and art as well. Italy also has an independent state called the Vatican City in the middle of Rome, where the state is majoritarily dominated by the Roman Catholic Church and is also the headquarters of the Roman Catholic Church and a residence for fellow high hierarchy popes.
Annual celebration Italy, Carnevale. The date is around 11 February to 28 February. The Carnevale in Venice is one of the biggest celebrations in Italy. It takes place every year and attended by over 3 million people each year. It lasts up to 2 weeks. Palio dell'Assunta Siena. The day is around July 2 to August 16. Palio dell'Assunta is an event that takes place twice a year in Tuscany. It's a major horse race held in town central piazza. The first festival is in honor of a famous painting Madonna of Provenzano, which was known for having mysterious powers. Rome's birthday, date April 21. On this day, Italians celebrate the day Rome was found. There are many different events that take place on this day. For example, historical reenactment like gladiator fight. Imperia Jazz Winter Festival Perugia is on July. Not talk about Italian festival would be complete without a nod to the jazz festival held in Perugia, the capital city in the Italian region of Umbria. The city itself is incredible. It's a historic spot filled with medieval architecture, defensive wall, and impressive fountain.
Annual celebration, Macerata Opera Festivals. Every summer, Macerata has fantastic opera festivals that features a wide range of opera performance, symphonic pieces, and other theatrical shows. And second is La Quintana Palio. La Quintana Palio is one of the most significant summer festivals in Italy, taking place every year on the first Sunday of August in the lovely town known as Ascoli Piceno.
Pisa Battle of the Bridge. The Battle of the Bridge, a Pisan tradition, is held every year on the last Saturday of June, following the well-known San Rene celebration. This festival takes place in the middle of Ponte di Mezzo, in Florenta. In Florenta, its generation event takes place in various locations around Italy since 13th century and has become one of the most prominent tourist attractions thanks to the mural painting that uses dried flowers strewn on the ground. Lemon Festival. A part of being a lovely island, Monterosso celebrates this event by adorning the village with decorated lemon that may catch traveler eyes. You may also taste a variety of lemon-based food.
Italy stands as testament to the rich interplay of history, culture, and natural beauty, where its rolling vineyards and historic cities to its world-renowned cuisine and arts. Italy offers a diverse tapestry of experiences. This country not only captivates visitors with its stunning landscape and architectural marvels, but also enhances them with its deep-rooted traditions and vibrant contemporary life. Italy, in essence, is more than just a destination. It is an unforgettable exploration of life finest offering.